and welcome to Horror Rewind. This is Kelly Florence.
And I'm Meg Hofdahl.
And today we're talking about Severance. Now, we're going to get into spoilers, friends. So if you haven't watched Severance, you should go and watch it immediately and then come back and listen to this. But seriously, it's so good.
You were like, Meg, it's really good. You need to watch it. And I'm like, Kelly said it's good and it has Adam Scott in it. So here I come.
You didn't need too much convincing.
No, I didn't. But when I saw like some like art for it or something like that, I thought it looked very, I don't know if it sold really what it was because it made me think of just some boring like office-y show, like not The Office, but you know what I mean, like a serious, like
a workplace drama set in the 70s is what I thought it looked like from the arts. And that is so misleading. And thank goodness for word of mouth.
I know.
Because people started saying, watch this immediately. And it's like a thriller. And I was like, okay, done and done. And it's so good.
Oh my God. It's this thriller, sci-fi, like emotional, comedic, like it's just everything. And I don't know, like I kept thinking, how did they pitch this show? Because it's hard to sort of wrap your mind around. It's so cool, like the whole concept of the severing and having and this aspect that there could be like two parts of yourself, which I mean, I think we all admit and agree that there are like different aspects of ourselves, but this actual like biological surgery that they do, like what the fuck?
I know. I love it. I told you, it feels a little bit like Black Mirror, and it feels a little bit like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Mm-hmm. And Patricia Arquette is amazing. I mean, the entire cast is amazing, but I really love the female characters, especially because I'm always looking for rich female characters, as are you. I think there could be more women, but I always think that.
Yes, definitely. Helly, it starts out with like kind of like Helly is the person who's like being brought into this world, and right away you like her because she's just doesn't put up with shit and she's trying to get out of here. And when she sees the video of herself telling her she's not a person, it's so visceral and emotional, and the way that they bring you into this world and make you care about these innies, it's just so next level.
Oh my God. And then just all the reveals, and I'm not going to give everything away. But there's so many twists and reveals, and every freaking episode, Mark and I would look at each other like with our jaws dropped. Like, what just happened?
I know. And it felt, well, because I binged them all, and then I only had the finale left, and it felt like the longest time of my life waiting for that finale because it was such a cliffhanger on the second to last episode.
Yes. Oh my God, it's so good. And the finale, and it's been renewed for season 2.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just assumed. I shouldn't assume these things anymore. Like TV shows don't just last like they used to.
Yeah, that's true.
The aesthetic. Let's talk about the aesthetic, because it's this 1970s like utilitarian hellscape.
Yeah.
And it's so effective. Like it's so, even like Milchek, his haircut, like everything is down to like the most perfect design. I can't even believe it. My eyes are just like, whoa, when I'm watching it. And then when you go into the outside world, it's so warm, and there's warm colors, and there's trees, and like it's so effectively creates this dichotomy of the worlds that they each live in. The design alone is like worth the show.
I agree. And I think Ben Stiller is a genius director. And I have said many times on this podcast that Escape at Dannemora is one of my favorite limited series of all time. And he proved himself in that show. And this show, like these long tracking shots, and it's just these white hallways. And
Yes.
just the buildup and intensity and anticipation of them walking down a freaking white hallway.
I know.
Like, you say that out loud, that sounds really dumb, but it is so nerve-wracking.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
And I love the dance party scene. When they got that little part, remember they got the party and they rolled in.
Yes.
That was so bizarre.
It was so bizarre. Like all their little treats they get, like their sad little like egg party.
Oh my God, yes.
And like the finger trap, the Chinese finger traps and like all that stuff. And then when he's like bargaining with him on the final in the finale to get into the room, Milchek is bargaining with Dylan. He was like telling him some really stupid things he could get, like I can't even remember, coffee mugs or something, because like their life is so small inside there, and but they want more, and it's just like this. It's like it's almost like a science experiment. Like what would happen if you did this to human beings, and human beings want to explore and be full people and like break out of this. And we haven't even got into the love stories yet.
Oh yes, and so I love. But I was just thinking of the scene, the Christopher Walken retirement scene, and his video talking to them and saying like, I don't even know you, but like, you know, I've been a part of your life. And then his boyfriend, I mean, it's not his boyfriend, but they want to be together. Oh,
I know. So when we went and saw the Batman the other week, there was like a lot of, Luke knows, and you know this about me, that I just, when it's like mob scenes where it's a bunch of like mobsters talking about drugs or something, like I want to leave. And so that was happening in the Batman. But John Turturro was in it, and he's like the main mobster or whatever. And after the movie, Luke's like, thank God it was John Turturro or you would have left. And I'm like, I know, because I love John Turturro, and like that helped me get through those scenes that he was in it, because I just think he's one of the best. And then like shortly after that I started the show, and there he was.
Aww.
And I'm like, oh, and he's having this love story with Christopher Walken, and it's so sweet and innocent and like adorable.
It's pure.
It's so pure. And then we have like this whole, Helly is now into Mark.
And Mark's wife is not dead.
Mark's wife's not dead. What's going on? Is that really his wife? Like, I'm very confused. And then you think when they show the picture in not this last episode, but a couple episodes ago, you think maybe it's going to be Helly, but no, it's this woman. And you're just like, whoa.
I know. And then, oh my God. And like Dylan saw his child. And then and then he remembers, like,
I know.
There's so many emotions at play, and it's so good. And
if somebody was listening to this right now and has not seen Severance, they would think we've lost our minds.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say just the scenes and how it's shot of their extremely large office, but then they have these cubicles that are around each other and they can barely see each other. It is so isolating and depressing. And I feel like this is the perfect time for this movie to come out, because a lot of people are returning to the office and work. Yeah. And it probably feels a lot like this, you know?
God, it probably does. I do not have to work in that kind of environment, but for people who do, I'm sure there's this extra element of torture and horror watching this. That really brings the horror to the show.
Yes.
And the whole thing in the beginning with the guy like coming to him with all the info, and like he's like his chip or whatever is not working or whatever, and like, oh my God, there was just so much intrigue.
I love it. I love
it too. And this is the kind of sci-fi I like, because I'm not the biggest like, when it's like really getting out there to like we're on alien planets, and like, you know, I tend to kind of start to recede a little bit, but I really love this like human based sort of technological Black Mirror sci-fi. It just like that resonates for me, because it's like I'm still with humans, yet this isn't that far off from like what could happen. You know, it's just like those little robots in Black Mirror that are now going around
delivering pizzas.
Everybody and delivering pizzas. It's like, this feels like something that could happen like when Trump becomes president again.
Yeah.
You know?
I also have to say, and I've said this on Twitter, I think this credit sequence is one of the best opening sequences of any TV show. And they do give Emmys away for this. And this has to win an Emmy.
It has to. I'm obsessed.
It's so freaking cool.
And I always watch it. Like it's you have to watch it. I think about like the artistry that went into it and the time and effort and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God. And it's like one of those talents I would never be able to do in a million years. So I respect, mad respect.
Yes. Yeah. This, I will never skip this one. And I also never skip the Succession beginning because the theme song is badass.
Ooh.
So
maybe that'll get me to watch it. We'll see.
I doubt it. If you haven't watched and I keep telling you about Cousin Greg and you don't give a fuck.
I do give a fuck.
It's fine.
Cousin Greg. I'm sure he's a fine young man.
Oh, he's great. Well, should we rank Severance of season 1 on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you hated it, 10 being it's a perfect TV show? And what's the scale? Oh my God, wait. When he was in that basement and somebody got friggin' murdered.
Oh yeah.
And she's
and
like,
he, like
go
reacts like very, I think how most people would react.
Yeah. And she's like, go home and like throw away all these clothes immediately. And then Trisha Arquette's like, you're getting your garbage out early. And it's like, you're so nervous. It's like, does she know?
Oh my God. And they keep like showing her with the baby to make us nervous. And like, she's just like unhinged. That must be a fun role to play. I feel like that would be fun. She gets to like yell and throw things. And okay, I feel like it needs to be one of their stupid like perks they get.
Yeah.
What are some other ones? The Waffle Party.
Oh yeah.
So and waffles.
That one was, yes. Wasn't that so bizarre? That whole scene.
It was so bizarre. You like go in there and you eat waffles and then you get some sort of weird sex show.
It feels like you're in a fever dream. Like watching that scene. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
What I love, it's just that the possibilities are endless of like this world and how they're trying to like keep these people in this world and like by giving them waffles. And of course obviously there's many metaphors and like political and cultural avenues we can go down, but at its face value, it's just fucking awesome. And I give it 10 out of 10 waffles. Maybe I would have given it 9.5 waffles, but Am Scott's in it, so it gets 10 waffles.
No, I'm also giving it 10 waffles. And this perk thing reminds me of, everybody posts about how their office is giving them a pizza party or something, once a quarter. And instead of, why don't you give us a raise, or maybe don't have the CEOs get paid 10 times as much or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So there's a lot to be mined there. So if you are looking to write a paper, people,
we've always got.
We always have the academic papers ready for you.
Well, this is not horror related, but maybe it is because people will say, wow, this is horrific that she's watching this. I started the Ultimatum on Netflix. Oh yeah. The new Lachey show.
I was going to start that last night and I'm like, I just don't think I have like the attention right now for this. Cause I feel like this. So tell me.
Literally all of these couples come together and one person is giving the other person an ultimatum saying either we get engaged, we get married, or we have to break up. But they all date each other. And then they have to live with someone else that they chose that's not their partner for 3 weeks as husband and wife to see if their other relationship is stronger or if they're going to be with this new person. It's completely insane.
Oh my God. Oh yay. Are people like,
there's so much drama, Meg. There's so much drama.
Okay, I'm ready. So I saw it's like weekly or something, right?
No. Well, I mean, I think it's kind of like Love is Blind. Like they dropped a bunch of episodes and then there's probably going to be like one every Friday or something.
Yeah.
We didn't make it through all the ones that already dropped, but
okay. Because I was like, if there's like one,
no.
Okay. No, I'm ready. My body is ready. I'm gonna watch that.
I need some, because sometimes I need some trash TV,
No, I know. No, I definitely need some trash TV. I think today is the day.
Have you watched anything else lately?
I watched that Cole Sprouse movie.
Oh yeah, and I did not yet, so I have to. How would you rank that?
Oh, I keep giggling like I watch porn, but it is my porn. It's very sweet and innocent though. I give it 10 out of 10 Cole Sprouses because he's Cole Sprouse and he's blonde in it, and he's really like most characters has been like they're brooding, but this character he's like opposite. He's like kind of the energy I like. It's kind of I'll admit it's kind of Luke energy, and I kind of like it.
Wow, you just admitted that you love your husband?
I know, sorry.
I'm kidding.
But anyway, it's super cheesy, but I smiled the whole time, and it's called Moonshot Everybody.
Aww. Well, I love that. Oh, and we both saw Sonic 2 last weekend.
Yes, and that was a fun one to go to. I think I told you Dexter refused to go.
No, I didn't know that.
So, oh yeah. So Dexter, when the first Sonic came out a couple years ago, he's like, I'm not watching that. And so we all watched it while Dexter stood in the other room like a creep. And then I'm like, Dexter, Fox and I want to go to Sonic 2. Are you going to come? He's like, no. And he literally stayed at home instead of come to a movie.
Not even for the popcorn?
I know. He has it out for Sonic, and I don't know why, but Fox and I had a great time. So it was good.
Too. And
Jim Carrey.
We love Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It's like the classic Jim Carrey energy that we like.
I know. And I can't get enough of it.
As much as I complain about the movie theater experience and bad things that happen there, it was actually fun to hear all of these kids viscerally and audibly react to moments. It's like, oh, they love it. And it's like, movie theater. And I love it.
You know what, that was really fun because, we both, our children are getting older, and, Fox is 14. And so obviously he wasn't like Sonic, but the kids, like, hearing their reactions. And like, we came out of the theater, and this little guy in front of us, he ran up to, they had like a 3D, thing of them, cardboard thing. He's like, Knuckles is my favorite now. And he's like hugging it. He's like, take a picture of me with Knuckles. And I'm just like, cute.
I love that.
So yeah, the pure like happy energy of kids enjoying the movie was really fun. But I saw you post that people didn't have their shoes on.
A lot of people, like adults, had.
I don't understand. Was it hot?
No. Like, why are you taking your shoes off in public?
Is it flooding in there?
No, like also like I see people posting all the time pictures on airplanes of like people take off their socks and shoes. Like, what are you doing?
That is highly disturbing. I don't understand. And like that is like should be a crime, like punishable by death.
I don't need to see or smell anybody else's feet.
No. Ew, gross. Sorry. That actually kind of makes me nauseous.
On that note,
yeah.
Until next time, we'll see you in the horror section.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.